Hello everyone, just a short video on something that I'm working on. I do a lot of watercolor paintings and they're mixed media. I hardly ever go with just one medium, but this is watercolor paper, and I sometimes go back through my watercolor that I just, want to do something else to. And these flowers are about the right size for these. And what these are is you can make earrings and necklaces out of them. And I can come back later to let you know how it works out, but you peel these off. But I just take a hole punch and punch them. It's just a inch hole punch, and I punch these out. And not this one, I'm going to use it for my Bible, but I had another one that I was working on, and I punched these out, and I painted the black, the back black. And I think they're turning out pretty good. I don't know if you can see that or not, if the light glares on it. But they're not going to be the same. I mean, you can see the difference between this one and this one. Each one is going to look different. So I don't know that I could do earrings. I think they would look too different. I don't know. I'll try and see. But it's just an idea. If you have some watercolor paintings sitting around and you're not using them, or one of the papers was damaged, I tend to put too much water on my watercolor and my paper will peel on me, so I'll do things like this with them. I've decided to edit this video and show you how they look. This is the finished piece. I decided to make some key rings with them. And what these are bottle tops that you can get off of Amazon. And I just use pliers. And what you want to do is take these and roll them out. And it takes a minute. I put my compression gloves on because I have hand problems. So you want to kind of just almost make it like a flower. When you do that, it's not as sharp. When they're like this, they're not bad, but they could snag on something. But like this, by bending it and rolling it, you kind of take care of that problem. But this is how I do it. I take the We Are Memory Keeper crocodile, and you have two hole punches. You have the larger one, and then you have the smaller one right here. And I'm going to use the smaller one. And I'm going to decide where I think it would do best at. Right in here. We'll see. I got an extra one if I mess up. I don't want to have it straight in like that. I want to turn it sideways. All right. And see, that gives that little hole right there. And then you can take your other tools, put this in. I'll just go ahead and take I have two different types of pliers. All right. And then I'll put this on. And you take these, same thing. You twist it back. I hope that makes sense. You'll know because it'll come off that bottle cap real easy. Okay, that's that part of it, and it's done. Be careful with this little metal shaping that the hole was punched out with, because it could be sharp. So this is not for children, okay? All right, now what I want to do is I have my clear epoxy, and they're self-adhesive, and I'll get to those in just a minute. They come in sheets like this. But what I want to do is I have this little painting that I did, and I use these, and I'll put a little note on the back saying thank you for your business, you know, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do, I want to see if I can get several out of this, but I'm only going to do one on here. And I want that little butterfly. I think he's so pretty. And what I do is I don't mash all the way down. I just kind of mash it to see where I've got it. There we go. Now, that looks pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Now comes the fun part. And I'm going to try my best to get that exactly on here. I think I done it. Okay. Yep, that looks like it's all on there. Now what you have to do is you have to have this jeweler's glue. And you could use other, but this is what I like to use. It does have an odor to it. And like I said, this glue stinks. Get that lid back on that thing. There we go. And there's your little key ring, and you'll just have to hold it. It won't take that glue long. It will take hold, It works really good. Make sure you don't put a big old glob on, because then it'll squirt out and that wouldn't be good. But that watercolor paper is thick enough to where it won't hurt it. Alright, it's not moving anymore, so it's on there. So there we go. That's the finished product. There we go. It's just a cute little key ring. I hope it will inspire you to try something a little different, maybe a gift to give to your family and friends. Some paintings like this, and hey, you wouldn't have to even use paintings. You could find use like magazine clippings of flowers and butterflies if you were doing them to give them away, or do them for yourself. You could do that, or I've given the children that to do before. And let's see, decorative paper. If you're a scrapbooker, I am not. I have a lot of different colored paper to make cards with, but not too much unless it's Christmas. I do have Christmas one. But anyway, just a quick tip to show you what you can do with watercolor, or like I said, other things that you could use a hole punch, cut them. God bless you. I hope you're having a wonderful week. Take care. Keep crafting. Bye for now.